The recent ransomware attack on Insomniac Games has resulted in the exposure of 1.3 million files, revealing highly confidential information, including Sony's projected plans for the studio's upcoming games on the PS5 and even beyond. Among the alleged revelations are a standalone Venom game, a Ratchet and Clank sequel, multiple spin-offs, and multiple X-Men games that are scheduled to release by 2030 and even beyond. The leak suggests the sort of ambitious timelines for these projects. 2 roadmaps are even included in the leak, with variations in release dates. Notably, the leak unveils plans for a potential Marvel Cinematic Universe on PlayStation, with a focus on Spider-Man, Venom, and X-Men titles. However, the nature of video game development makes release dates very tentative, and projects are often subject to change or even cancellation. Now, the Rhysida ransomware gang that was responsible for this has posted a trove of internal data on its darknet leak site. Now, the leaked data totals 1.67 terabytes, and it includes information about Insomniac's upcoming Wolverine game and Marvel's X-Men license details. The gang claimed that not all the data was sold, and only 98% of the full data set has been uploaded. Now, the leaked files include level design and even character materials for the Wolverine game, as well as internal HR documents and screenshots of Insomniac's Slack channels, which is how their employees are communicating and interacting with each other. And it looks like a publishing agreement between Marvel and Sony Interactive Entertainment outlines plans for 3 upcoming X-Men games, with Wolverine scheduled for release no later than September of 2025. Rhysida, when contacted, claimed to have specifically targeted Sony and Insomniac, citing game developers as easy targets. The gang mentioned that money was the sole motivation for the attack. The severity of the breach is highlighted by the exposure of personal documents, as well as corporate strategies, financial information, and plans for future titles. The leak definitely has significant implications for the gaming industry, affecting not only the affected employees, but also revealing a lot of details about future game titles. Insomniac Games' plans for Marvel's X-Men, including licensing agreements and release dates, have been exposed. The breach definitely underscores the importance of cybersecurity in protecting sensitive information and the potential impact on the affected studio's operations. As the situation unfolds, there has been a sort of call for sensitivity and restraint within the gaming community, especially when it comes to the personal files of employees that work in Insomniac. And basically this call is saying that people should be respecting their privacy and details, especially since I believe, some of the information about the actual employees is pretty personal. I mean, it's got like their actual names and, definitely not the greatest stuff out there to be leaked. I've said it before and I'll say it again, leaking future titles, future games, future plans with studios, that's one thing, but I don't know, leaking personal information about just, regular employees, yeah, I don't like that. I'm definitely not a fan of that. One thing is for sure, this whole thing has emphasized the need for comprehensive security measures and even ethical considerations in handling leaked information. But that being said, the long-term consequences of this cyber attack on Insomniac Games and its projects such as Marvel's Wolverine remains uncertain, especially since Rhysida claimed that they have still not uploaded the full dataset.